Selamat malam. 大家好.好不? 吃饱未? My fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening to you all. Thank you for making your way from all over the island, this island that we all love and cherish so much, to be here tonight. We are humbled and grateful. All of you are a source of strength. You are the reasons why we have cast away our fears and have stepped up to offer ourselves as Workers' Party candidates in this general election. Is our fear misplaced? You may recall that Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, the Secretary General of the PAP, had previously said that if there were 10, 15, or 20 opposition MPs in Parliament, he would have to spend all of his time to fix the opposition and to buy his supporters' votes. Never mind that. The Workers' Party is committed to seeing through positive, meaningful, and long overdue changes to the way that the PAP currently treats you. We want to see a more inclusive, cohesive, dynamic, compassionate, and optimistic society. We do not believe that short-term economic gain for Singapore's economy should ever take precedence over the medium and long-term social and economic well-being of Singaporeans, or risk our social fabric. Economic growth, of course, is vital, but hard-working Singaporeans must benefit equitably and share in the rewards and the security that comes from our collective toil. All of us should move forward together as a strong Singaporean core, leaving no one behind without having to guard our lunch from people who can be imported in to do things cheaper, faster, better, or whateverest. If we are qualified and able and want to do these jobs, as our Faisal bin Abdul Manap said last night, our pain is your gain. My name is Terence Tan. 我叫陈立正. 我做律师. I work as a lawyer. I'm one of the 5 Workers' Party candidates for Marine Parade GRC. My running mates are team leader Yi Zhenzhong, together with Firoz Khan, Dylan Ng, and He Ting Ru. I'm also a resident in Kembangan Chai Chee. I'm very proud to be running in the constituency where I live. I joined the Workers' Party at the end of 2011 as a volunteer helping Faisal in Kaki Bukit, Aljunied, at his MPS and with grassroots activities. I witnessed true servant leadership as a volunteer with the Workers' Party. I've seen the party's genuine commitment to serve Singaporeans and to attempt to better Singaporeans' lives. I've seen WP MPs roll up their shirt sleeves, working together with the volunteers to benefit Singaporeans and residents living in Aljunied, in Hougang, in Punggol East. I applied for membership 6 months after I started volunteering. I was happy to play a small part, assisting in the Workers' Party campaigns for both Hougang as well as the Punggol East by-elections in 2012 and 2013, and I was very happy to see Peng Eng Huat and Lee Li Lian elected as members of Parliament. In this general election series of WP rallies, you will hear all of our reasons for making our individual decisions to join the WP and what has motivated all of us to stand in this general election. So, why have I stepped up in this general election? In 2011, Mr. Tharman Shanmugaratnam had said that a strong opposition would be beneficial for Singapore. However, Mr. Teo Chee Hean has very recently said that no opposition is necessary. Emeritus Senior Minister Goh Chok Tong has also very recently said that checks and balances are a seductive lie. The PAP say they can check themselves. As Pritam said last night, own self check own self. It seems to be the PAP's view that Singaporeans should be grateful in having today's PAP govern. We obviously complain too much, we're just noise. ESM Goh Chok Tong says we are arrogant in contesting Marine Parade. ESM Goh says that if voters do not give the PAP a strong mandate, you are rejecting their existing policies. The PAP have repeatedly implied that only the PAP has the necessary integrity, honesty, and ability to be in Parliament. Mr. Lee Hsien Loong said that his team are a natural aristocracy and that Singaporeans are in good hands and should leave it to the PAP to best manage our country. The PAP have also said that they have delivered on housing, on transport, on healthcare, on retirement inadequacy, and on many other things. Singaporeans should be more than satisfied with this perfect PAP-engineered island. What do you think? Do you mind that Singaporeans already work amongst the longest hours in the world? Do you mind that housing loans for a HDB flat can span 30 years and cripple the amounts in your CPF? You happy to see your statement or not? Do you mind that many Singaporeans do not have the minimum sum, which is currently $161,000, which you must leave in your CPF no matter what? No worries if you can't make it, the PAP say. You can always pledge your home, Do you mind that the income inequality in Singapore is amongst the highest in the developed world? Our wages haven't kept up with inflation. That Singapore, apparently only for expats, is the most expensive city in the world to live in. You know, some Singaporeans work 12 hours a day, sometimes more. They still can't make ends meet. Many homes that I've been, as I do my house visits, have red paint splashed on their doorsteps. We have amongst the lowest total fertility rates in the world. This is notwithstanding surveys, as pointed out by Daniel yesterday, survey after survey saying that young Singaporeans want to have children. You have to ask yourself, what's stopping them? Do you mind living longer? We should be thankful, the PAP say. Active aging, they say. Some even actively age, apparently, by exercising with cardboard. We should thus have faith in the PAP, they say. Be optimistic. Don't be distracted, said ESM Goh. And he said, don't chase after bits of meat thrown by the opposition. He said it's very important that a clear signal be sent to the ruling party that voters like what the PAP are doing. Well, all of you decide. You can give the PAP a blank check, or you can choose not to put all of your eggs in one basket. Consider giving the Workers' Party your vote. I know that we can't give out carrots. As nomads, right? You know, we've used them to feed our horses as we gallop across the vast plains of Central Asia, central Singapore. Sorry, but we have something that you might wish to chew on. My colleagues and I will be explaining the meat of many proposals contained in the WP's 2015 manifesto in the coming days. The PAP will likely say that our proposals are populist, that the WP manifesto contains balanced, sound, reasonable, sensible, and readily implementable proposals that benefit Singaporeans and Singapore in the medium-long term. We hope to be able to strongly persuade the PAP in Parliament to adopt and implement at least some of them. Vote for the Workers' Party. 支持工人党. Give us your support as we try and keep the PAP as honest as it keeps us. Empower your future.